Hello, I'm Nick Simon from Nottingham, and I am the Nottingham organiser for New Culture Forum. Now, the views expressed in this video are my own views. I'm not acting as a spokesman for New Culture Forum, but I am the Nottingham organiser for New Culture Forum, and earlier this month I hosted a meeting with LOIS Perry. Can you see that? LOIS Perry. LOIS Perry is the founder of the climate change common sense group Car26, and Lois is a fighter, an absolute warrior, defending poor, honest, working people who need for example, their little diesel van, little diesel car, little petrol van, little petrol car, in order to get around trying to earn an honest living. The kind of people that spring to mind might be care workers, people like that, people that need to be mobile, but these people cannot afford £45,000 to buy an electric vehicle. And Lois is also standing up for the people that can't heat their homes this winter because they cannot afford the electricity bills, because there's so many energy subsidies for renewables that have been put on there by people like Ed Miliband. And let's talk about Ed Miliband. Ed Miliband, like the rest of us, like everybody, Ed Miliband will have increased electricity bills this winter. But Ed Miliband is a Hampstead Heath champagne socialist. Ed Miliband can afford his electric bills, whatever they are. And Ed Miliband does not care about ordinary, poor, working people struggling to pay their electricity bills as his green agenda piles on subsidy after subsidy after subsidy. So anyway, Lois really sticks up for ordinary, common working people that are struggling with net zero. And let me just say this, net zero will bankrupt the UK. Net zero will bankrupt the UK. So what of the meeting? LOIS Perry turned up. We held the meeting, as we always do, in Nottingham's beautiful and historic Lace Market, in the Lace Market Hotel and the next door Cock and Hoop pub. We met in the Cock and Hoop pub, which is a little pub next door to the Lace Market Hotel. The hotel actually owns the pub. So we met initially in the Cock and Hoop pub, and then we moved up into the booked meeting room in the Lace Market Hotel. And LOIS Perry turned up in the most phenomenal outfit. I've actually got a photo of it here. I hope you can see that. This is in the meeting room. I'm going to move this back and forth so it doesn't so you can see it. This is myself and LOIS Perry. Now, I'm in my best three-piece suit here. I thought I looked good. But LOIS Perry totally outshone me. As you can see, she looks absolutely astonishingly beautiful and stunning. So she outshone me, and we got on with the meeting. So the meeting was a conversational meeting. It was LOIS Perry in conversation with Nick Simon. I was asking the questions. Lois was the superstar. And Lois was answering the questions. She's super articulate. She's super clever. She's totally on top of the brief. And also Lois kept saying things like, well, I really shouldn't be telling you this, but... And then she keeps giving us little tidbits about all these celebrities that she knows. Lois knows loads of celebrities, and she's got loads of little bits of inside information. So everybody found it really good, very entertaining, very funny. She's very charming. She's very articulate. And I had a set number of questions to ask her in my mind, so I went steadily through the questions. And towards the end of the allotted time, the delegates got the opportunity and they plucked up the courage to ask questions to Lois directly, which was fantastic. And she answered the questions brilliantly, charming and funny. Everybody really enjoyed it. She was engaging. Everybody really enjoyed it. So at the end of the meeting, in the meeting room in the Lace Market Hotel, we went back down to the pub next door, the Cock and Hoop pub. Well, Lois came down with us and she was having a chat. Everybody wanted to talk to Lois, and she was having a chat with all the delegates in the Cockanoot pub. She had a drink with us. She was talking to everybody. Lois Perry had time for everybody, and she was brilliant. She was charming. She was engaging. The whole night went off really well, and I know it went well because people have been emailing in to New Culture Forum saying how much they enjoyed it. So it went really well, and as the Nottingham New Culture Forum organiser, I was very pleased, and thank you to Lois Perry for coming. So the point of this video is for me to, and she's not paying me for this, I can assure you, but I want to recommend Lois Perry for your meeting. If, like me, you're a New Culture Forum organiser in a different part of the country, please book Lois Perry. You will not regret it. If you are, for example, something like Free Speech Union, you're having a local meeting, please book Lois Perry. You could book Lois if you, for example, like a golf club, and you're having a special night and you want a speaker that's entertaining and engaging, please book Lois Perry. If you're a local Conservative Association, local Reform Party Association, please book Lois Perry. Excuse me. You'll not regret it. She's really good value. She's very engaging. Absolutely brilliant. So obviously I'm not going to give you Lois's personal contact details, but Lois is high profile and she is on X and contactable on X. So she's on at Lois Perry 26. Can you see that? At Lois Perry 26. Lois is on X. She's contactable on X. She will reply. Please book Lois Perry. You will not regret it. Right, just a little bit of information, if I may, about yours truly. I'm Nick Simon from Nottingham. I am the Nottingham organiser for New Culture Forum, and I'm also a political commentator. I have been for 20 years. I live in Nottingham, but I spend a lot of time in Westminster. I get a lot of inside information, and I've got loads of knowledge and experience as a political commentator. And I do a little bit of media work, but I don't do anywhere near enough. So if you are in the media and you'd like to get me on air and you think I could help with 20 years of experience political commentary, please contact me. My email is nick, N-I-C-K, nick at fastlabelingsolutions.co.uk. That's nick at fastlabelingsolutions.co.uk. So I'm talking to people like GB News. I'd love to appear on GB News. Talk TV. I'd love to appear on Talk TV. If anyone wants me to appear on a podcast, Telegraph podcast, Liam Halligan, if you want me to appear on your podcast, I met Liam the other week. Maya Tusi, if you want me to appear on your podcast, I would love to do so. We've actually met as well. Maya, you probably won't remember, but that's fine. I'll just say one thing to GB News. When I stay in central London, which I do very regularly, I actually stay in Paddington. So I'm walking distance away from your studio, GB News. So if you want me to appear and help out on GB News, please contact me on nick at fastlabelingsolutions.co.uk. That's nick at fastlabelingsolutions.co.uk. If you want to look at my X, it's just checking at Nick Simon TV, at Nick Simon TV. But the way to contact me is by email at nick at fastlabelingsolutions.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Nick Simon from Nottingham. Bye.